Hi, Sarah with Fusion Permanent Jewelry in Tucson. Somebody asked me, how do you weld a chain together without jump ring? So I'm going to show you. I showed you guys in a previous video my Vanishing pliers. They are grounded, so they plug into your machine, and we are going to use these. So let me get them plugged in real quick. Okay. Set up my welder. So I'm going to use, it's not really a snake chain, I call it a snake chain. It's a beading chain, and you can see there's no room to link it together. It's like a solid piece of chain almost. You can buy this at Rio and CGM, and it's actually really cheap and pretty affordable compared to a lot of other chain options on the market right now. But it's cool because it is a really neat looking chain, and I actually have it on. I have it in gold and silver. It does stretch a little bit, I think because it is so dainty, but they have not break. And I've had these on probably 2 years now, and they still look beautiful. So we are going to weld it together. Let me change the angle here so you guys can, ooh, that's bright. So you can see me do this. Okay, try to do it in front of the camera. So the one thing about this is you're going to have to get it as close as you can for the customer with a fit wise, because you can't put a ring in it and size them obviously before you cut it. So you're gonna have to get it close to where they want it and then trim it. I always recommend going a little bit looser, just like a smidge looser than what they tell you, because you can always go smaller, but you can't go bigger once you cut the chain, right? So let's go ahead and trim this piece off.
Hello.
How are you? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and trim. Say about right here. This aside. My lens is dirty. Okay. Now I have my Vanishing point tweezers plugged in. Okay. Now these right here, these tighten and loosen them. So the looser they are, the easier they move around. I like to keep them nice and tight. And then these pinch open. These do get dirty, especially when you're welding. So keeping these clean is important too, because your ground pliers do have an effect on the ground. Who knew? Okay, so I'm going to put the chain in, and you want the ends facing each other in the middle. So it's gonna be just like this. And when you weld, you want the ends touching flush. So the tricky part is getting it right where you want it. It'll be just like this. And I'm gonna weld the two chains together. So let's put the person's hand in. Whoops. See if I can get a better angle for you guys. Now the heat on this, normally I weld everything at a 6 when I do sterling silver. Excuse me. So I'm gonna turn it up, just up a joule to 7. I want it just a little bit hotter. All right, so I have the ends of it touching, and I am just going to weld them closed. I do close my eyes when I weld, by the way. I don't look at it. Never look at the weld flash. I do not recommend. It will burn your eyes. Let me take this off, and I'll show you. You can barely see the weld mark. We'll take it off this. You can barely see the weld mark right here. And it's sturdy. It's not breaking. And that's it. That's how you weld a chain together. I realized I did not tell you where to get those pliers. So they're called Vanishing Point pliers. I actually purchased them at PJX from Micro Tools, but you can buy them online at microtools.com. That's the only place that I've seen them. I think they have them patented. I have not been able to find them anywhere else. It is possible though to weld it together with your regular ground pliers. You would just use 2 pliers and hold the chains together, and then maybe have like someone help you weld the end, or you can use the 2 pliers and the handheld. But anyways, Vanishing Point pliers from Micro Tools.